Canteen facility.
Renewal of the, how can they go beyond 1987, my lord?
The renewal amounts to reissuance. Yes, petitioner is before this court calling in question communication dated by which the petitioner has been denied of canteen facility by a grant of a card of him to be an ex-serviceman. Canteen smart card that was in favor of the petitioner has not been reissued or renewed. If the petitioner has been treated as an ex-serviceman and all the benefits of being an ex-serviceman is granted to the petitioners, it is ununderstandable as to how it can be denied on a subsequent communication. Petitioner, if treated as ex-serviceman throughout, he shall be treated as one and grant all benefits that would flow for an ex-serviceman. Petition deserves to succeed. The impugned so-and-so stands quashed. A mandamus issues to the respondent to reissue the canteen smart card to the petitioner as long as his status of ex-serviceman remains.
Please, my lord.
Canteen facility.
With respect to renewal of the,
Yeah, 3 varsha.
Allah, my lord. It is before 1987, my lord. There was no any particular, ಇದು
ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ
ಹೌದು
ಹೌದು. ಈಗ ರಿನ್ಯೂವಲ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಿದೆ?
ರಿನ್ಯೂವಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದು ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಹೌ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ದೇ ಗೋ ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ 1987, my lord? ಅದು 1987 ನಂತರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದು ನಾವು.
ಅಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ
The renewal amounts to reissuance.
ನಮ್ದೇ maximum period of the 18 months. That can be extended up to 3 years. Maximum period of the 18 months.
ಈಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ತಗೊಂಡಾಯ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. When ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ?
1987.
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು when he was in the service.
ಇಲ್ಲ.
When
After service.
he went back to postal department ಅವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
1 minute sir.
Yes ma'am.
When were you discharged sir? 20th August 1988.
Yes ma'am.
ಹೌದು.
2011 served maybe 6 months would be considered as ex-service. What is this 21/7/2011 letter?
11 that is those persons who are serving at that time, they can be considered.
My lord, next year,
Personnel who are on deputation in army and
Yes,
for more than 6 months prior to 14th April 1987 would be considered as ex-servicemen. ಇವರು ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ?
ಅಲ್ಲ
next year, my lord. ಹೌದು.
ಅದೇ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಇದೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ
He was also in service.
who were on deputation and
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ?
my lord 2011 annexure A.
Who were on deputation in army
Yes, ma'am.
postal service for more than 6 months.
Now
ಏನಾಗಿದ್ರು?
ಅಲ್ಲ subsequently my lord
Depression only. I was on depression only.
Where? Deputation in army postal service ಅದ?
ಹೌದು, ಆರ್ಮಿ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ ನಾನು.
ಸರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದಂಗ
now my lord 2018 annexure R5 lordship
would be considered as ex-servicemen with all consequential benefits. All right.
2018 my lord annexure R5 have produced along with a memo. Ex-APS personnel who have served for minimum 5 years in APS authority, they are entitled.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು?
2018 my lord latest circular.
ಇದು ರಿನ್ಯೂವಲ್ ಗಾಯ್ದು. ರಿನ್ಯೂವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Renewal ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲಿದೆ?
My lord, date is not forthcoming, my lord, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. Next after page number 29. Date is not forthcoming.
ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ. 2000 discharge date of issuance 10/1/2014.
That is service card, my lord.
ಸರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್. ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅನ್ನೋದು.
ಹೌದು. ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ.
Yes sir, he was on deputation.
Yes my lord.
2011 applies.
But 18 ಅಲ್ಲಿ the circular says only less than 5 years, not.
You have given him every benefit until then. Yes, petitioner is before this court calling in question a communication dated 16/9/2023 by which the petitioner has been denied of canteen facility by a grant of a card of him to be an ex-serviceman - a canteen smart card is at the doors of this court. The petitioner joins the services of army, na?
APS, my lord.
APS
Army
Army
Postal
Postal
Service.
Service.
Joins the services of the Army Postal Service on 20th December 1985. He is deputy. When did you join?
ಅಲ್ಲ
2012.
He was on deputation, my lord, from regular postal
Join
report.
ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಸರ್? ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರ್.
Regular postal ಇಂದ army postal ಗೆ deputation.
1985. He is said to have been deputed to work in the defense. He is discharged from the defense service on 20th August 1988.
Yes.
After his discharge, the petitioner is said to have been granted all the benefits that depict him to be an ex-serviceman. Then comes a notification. Then comes an office memorandum
Yes.
on 20th July 2011 for grant of ex-serviceman status to Army Postal Service personnel. The notification reads as, the office memorandum reads as follows. In terms of the aforequoted office memorandum, persons who were on deputation in Army Postal Service for more than 6 months prior to 14th April 1987 would also be considered as ex-servicemen with all consequential benefits. The petitioner was deputed in Army Postal Service is a matter of record. He is posted for more than 6 months prior to 14th April 1987 is again a matter of record, and he would be considered as ex-serviceman is the benefit that is granted to the petitioner by the respondent themselves, as a Canteen smart card was also issued to the petitioner pursuant to the
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು.
pursuant to the aforesaid office memorandum. The issue now is whether the Canteen smart card that was in favor of the petitioner has not been reissued or renewed on the strength of a particular circular that has emerged in the year 2018. The learned counsel MB Kanvi submits, learned CGSC MB Kanvi would submit that the only impediment for grant of canteen facility to the petitioner is the communication dated 23rd March 2018. The said communication reads as follows. Annexure R5 so also. In terms of the said communication, any postal service and Army Postal Service personnel who have served for a minimum period of 5 years in APS would only become entitled to the issuance of a Canteen smart card. As observed here and above, this comes about in the year 2018. The petitioner was granted all the benefits of being an ex-serviceman pursuant to an office memorandum dated 20th July 2011. If the petitioner has been treated as an ex-serviceman in terms of the office memorandum dated 20th July 2011, and all the benefits of being an ex-serviceman is granted to the petitioners, it is ununderstandable as to how it can be denied on a subsequent communication which concerns only issuance or reissuance of Canteen smart card. The petitioner, if treated as ex-serviceman throughout, he shall be treated as one and grant all benefits that would flow for an ex-serviceman. The circular, the communication of the year 2018 would not take away the status of the petitioner as ex-serviceman, which is depicted in terms of office memorandum dated 20th July 2011. On this short ground that the subsequent communication cannot take away the right of the petitioner which stood granted on 20th July 2011 pursuant to an office memorandum, the petition deserves to succeed. The impugned so and so stands quashed. A mandamus issues to the respondent to reissue the Canteen smart card to the petitioner, as long as his status of ex-serviceman remains.
Much of it.
Yes.
Next.
27.
130. Yes.